back to Scott House West Wales Fishing, guys. This is the first cast of 2024. We've got a whole sardine on a pulley pennel on the Continental rod. It's the Black Rock Surf Renaissance ZT4200, and that's paired with the Penn Surf Blaster 38000. And said it's on a pulley pennel made up with the Trident tackle with a 3.0 Kyoki wide mouth and a 3.0 circle. So that's the first cast out. We're down here with Mr. Walkley, just over to my right. We got the sentries with us, so we'll get them set up as well. It's just an anything and everything session. See if we can pull out a couple of bootlace congers, see if there's some pouting around. Last time we were down on this beach, Paul had I think some like 3 or 4 straps, a couple of whiting and a coley, so he done quite well down here. So I said, welcome to 2024, Happy New Year, guys. So we'll get the rest of the rod set up and we'll bring you back in a bit. Mr. Walkley's first cast of 2024, and it brings him, you guessed it, woof woof. So Paul beat me to it. First fish of 2024. Well done, Paul.
Yes, Scott.
Happy days. I'm in the middle of getting the second rod out. I'm just putting some frozen blacks on. See if we can pick up some whiting or pouting. Apologise about the wind noise. This weather's changed. Was supposed to have a break in the window, but things have changed, so we go with what we got. But so far I've got 1 up, 1 down rig on the Sentry. That's with the Pen Fathom casting special. So yeah, we'll get that out and see what brings. So that's the Sentry out. That's got black leg, said 1 up, 1 down, and then we've got the whole sardine trying to pick up a strap conger on the Continental rod. We'll probably swap them around later. I said go the pulley pennel on the Sentry and the 2-up clapper on the Continental. I was just rushing to get down and get a bait out. I said first cast 2024, see what the first fish brings. Put your bets in the comments now. Paul's in again, guys, so we'll see what it is. Paul reckons doggy. So we shall see. Something's just broke the surface, and it's a strap by the look of it. No, I correct myself, it's a woof woof. So that's woof number 2 for Paul. I'm going to check my baits now and see what's on, or what's not on. I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. So that's my first cast pulled back in, guys. You can see just a little bit of crab activity. That's been out for about 30 minutes. So we'll get a bit of mackerel out there next, and then we'll check the other rod. It's just got a little bit of a squid head there, guys, and a bit of sand eel. We're just putting it out 20-30 yards, just out in the surf. Let's see what's about. So far, guys, it's all Mr. W. He's got another bite potential fish on. Let's see what he's got. Oh, that's a trio of dogs then from Mr. W. Yeah, woof woof. Woof woof number 3. All on sand deal, yeah? Oh, there we are, a bit of mackerel on that one, he says. But yeah, mine are there. Stiller than still at the moment, but it's early days. Plenty of time to go. So, 4th cast. Is it 4th fish? Or is he snagged? Is he? Oh, you haven't caught the buoys. You're on a roller, aren't you? It's all Mr. W at the moment, guys. I've had one rattle. I think this is his 6th cast and his 4th fish. It looks like it's another woof woof. And should I say it now? And the new Dogfish King of Pembrokeshire, Mr. Paul Walkie! You can keep that crown, mate, for the year. Yep, that's woof woof number 4 for Paul. And the new Dogfish King just can't stop pulling them in, guys. We got the same baits going out, and he's just hammering them. I think that's that 7. He's had about 9 casts and 7 doggies. I'm still on the dreaded B, but we're trying. But it's nice to get out with Paul, just have a chill out session. So, Paul's on 7 doggies so far, guys. We are trying for other species, but the dogs are just battering them. I'm on nothing. Good way to start my 2024, but there is time still to go. So I've just put a running ledger out there now with squid and black on it, and I've just put a 2-hook flapper out there with squid on the top and blacks on the bottom. So we are trying different baits going out and tried a different rig. So I've just stuck with the 2 rods, as you can see, guys. Quiet for me. Paul's on about 8 or 9 dogfish, but nothing else about. The dogs just aren't giving the other fish a chance to get to the baits, but we're trying. Said I've got 2-hook flapper going out. Paul's gone to the big baits now, trying to pull a huss out, and then I've got the running ledger on the other. So 1 big bait, 2 small baits. One still scratching about 20 yards out and the other at distance. So we've just had an inquiry on the Conti rod. That's the running ledger rig. That's got squid and black on it, so we'll see if anything comes of it. Nothing come of that bite, guys. Brought the bait in, it was stripped. So we've gone back out with a whole joey mackerel now. And we've gone out with a black lug and a sand eel. Paul switched over to the big baits now. He's trying to get a huss out himself. I think he's on about 9 dogfish so far, so going to the big baits has worked for him because the bites have stopped coming. But yeah, we are trying. That's dogfish number 11 for Paul, 1 for me. We've tried and we've fished hard, just they're not giving anything else a chance at the moment. Tide's starting to ebb now. So that's the last bait going out, guys. I've got a whole joey mackerel and 2 pieces of squid. So we'll put that out, see if we can pull in a huss or a strap. But that's going to be the last bait for the night. So that's Mr. Walkley all packed up. As you can see, guys, that's where he was. There's no mess. His rubbish is in his little pot ready to go. My rubbish is there, and there's bins right by there. So please take your mess home with you guys and use the bins that are provided. Thank you very much, Paul. A pleasure to fish with you, and I'll catch you on the next one. That last caster went out, guys. That was a whole joey mackerel, the gutsy little bugger, and 2 squid. Oh wow. It's not a blank. 2 dogs for me, 11 for Paul. Unfortunately, it was a dog fest, but it's better than sitting in the house. So we'll take it, we'll get this unhooked and get him back in. As I said, guys, Paul took most of the rubbish with him, but here we are. That's the last of my rubbish in the bin, and the car's just there. So I said, last casts are in. You can just see the rods by there. I said, this is Dale Beach. Parking's free in the winter, but they charge through the summer months. So that was the last cast on the super match, guys. Woof woof number 3 for me. And I said, all we've been getting all night. Doesn't matter what baits we put out, what we tried targeting, just the dogs were hammering them. But let's hope that's not what the start of the new year is going to continue with. But yep, it's nice to get out, and it's nice to see some fish. So guys, it's not a blank. First woof woof of 2024. Oh well, blank savers we call them. We're not far off from high tide now. And yep, taking on a sand eel on the bottom hook. So we'll get him unhooked, get another bait out there, and we'll go again. So that's me packed up, guys and girls. As you can see, there's no rubbish, all in the bin. Please respect your marks and take your rubbish home. So from me to you, I'll catch you on the next one. Tight lines all. And to top my night off, guys, I've just got back to the car, and guess what? You couldn't write this stuff. You could not write it. Oh, the joys of motoring.